Help me. It's kind of long, but let's see if we can... It might not be that bad. Oh god. Hey, Stooky. How's it going? You mentioned in Dan's stream that you just had a road trip. It was towards the end of the stream, so I didn't want to like start a new conversation. But I hope that that was fun, and that you're rested up now. Carousels on a pier through the center. What the heck? Carousels on a pier through the center of the carousel that jets eastward from a straight shoreline that runs north-south. So the shore is north-south. The pier goes east, presumably into the ocean. And the carousel is on the center of that pier? Glad to hear that it was fun. You don't have to say if you don't want, but just out of curiosity, where'd you go? Takes 80 seconds. Very spur of the moment. Oh, cool. Well, that's awesome. Dinner and drinks and you stayed overnight? Oh, that sounds like a great time. I'm kind of scared if all this information is going to be important for the problem. This is some really exact stuff. The center of the carousel is 90 feet away from the shoreline. Eden is riding the carousel horses and starts to the point farthest from the shoreline. Let t equals 0 denote the starting point. I didn't post their attempt here, so they don't really understand it. If the pier meets the shore as the origin, and the positive x-axis stretches along the pier towards the carousel. Find a function in terms of cosine or sine, or the distance in feet from Eden to the shoreline. Why? This is... I haven't heard of ticks. Yeah, this is one of those problems that's it seems kind of useless. Like, it's just meant to torture you. I kind of want to see if I can at least give this person a hint, though. This is gonna be a tough one to squeeze in. I'm just gonna not use, I guess, part of my whiteboard. All that. And I get to test out the new markers. So I guess one way to draw a diagram is a good one. Okay. Let's try black, shall we? Do not remove except when replacing refill. Okay, you got it. These markers are so big. Okay. What the heck am I drawing again? Okay, so I guess I'll start with the shore. Let me see. Okay, that's about as far as I can go. So we got a shore there. Then east, we have a pier. And we have a carousel on that pier. Okay, let me actually label. Shore, ocean, some weird cursive, but not really. This marker does actually write pretty smoothly, I'm gonna be honest. 52 feet for the carousel diameter. Okay. The center of the carousel is 90 feet from the shoreline. Okay. Oh, really? In OBS, you just hold the Alt key and then you resize the window and it'll crop it instead of like scaling it. I had to like Google it, but once I found that out, it's so much easier than trying to like mess with the properties and stuff. Yeah. I don't know of a fast way to reset it. I should probably look into if there's a key for that, but you can always just like hold Alt and drag it back out. That's what I've been doing. Eden's riding the carousel horse and starts at the point farthest from the shoreline. Okay. Eden at t equals 0. 80 seconds is 1 counterclockwise revolution. Seconds for 1 full, so that's the period. So we should define our x and y axes as the part A asks us. So I'll come over to the shoreline here and say x and y, and I just line it up so x is about going through the center. So that means the center there is at the point 90, 0. This bottom point is 90. The diameter is 52, so the radius is 26. And so that means we're 26 below the x-axis, minus 26. And the top point is 90 positive 26. Okay. That'll be important for when we set up our cosine or sine. Yeah, it's super easy, right? Try to see what emote that is. That's a good one. I've heard of that person, but I like the look of it. Okay, so here's a question. I think sine will be slightly easier here. That's not a question, that's a statement, but I think sine is gonna be easier to work with here because we're starting along the x-axis just like sine does. And we're starting by going up just like sine does. The motion of the carousel is a little bit weird because like it's going the opposite direction and we usually think of sine as going from left to right, or at least I usually do. But this actually I think is going to be closer to the movement of sine. So they want in function with f of t is equal to, we know that we're going up by 26 and we're going down by 26, so we need to multiply by 26 sine. Now I don't know what goes inside the parentheses yet. Our c is going to be 0 because that's your horizontal shift, and because we chose sine, we don't need a horizontal shift, I don't think. We do need to figure out how to do the b though, which has to do with the period. And I always forget the formula. It's like it's either period equals 2 pi over b or b equals 2 pi over period. I guess those are actually equivalent, aren't they? I'm still gonna look it up though, because I feel like I'm misremembering something. General form of sine. I said general form of sin, so I wonder if I'm gonna get some kind of like religious website. No? Okay. Two pi over the absolute value of b is the period. Okay. Oh, they give it a slightly different format? In this case, it doesn't actually matter though. It's the, at least the way that I usually see it is the b is factored out from the inside, from the x minus c. It's an equivalent way of stating it though. So yeah, we do want 2 pi over, well, we want 2 pi over period because we want to figure out what b is. Okay. Okay. So our period is 80 seconds. So 2 pi over 80 is equal to pi over 40. So I think our answer is just pi over 40x for part B. I think I'm happy with that, because we don't have any vertical shift either, so we're starting at our 0 point. Ooh, they use cosine. Oh, they did post their attempt. I didn't even read that part, I skipped over it. They got f of t equals 26 cosine 2 pi t over 80 plus 90. I think they're so close to being correct. But that's a vertical shift, and I think they did it in degrees. I think they were trying to do a horizontal shift of pi over 2 or 90 degrees, but they misplaced it. If they had 2 pi over 80 parentheses t minus pi over 2 or 90 degrees, they should say pi over 2 though to be consistent. I think their function there would be correct. Actually, that's something that I always forget. Well, let me plug. I'm getting confused with the parentheses versus no parentheses. I want to consult with Wolfram Alpha. Cosine of pi over 40 parentheses x minus pi over 2. And I want to see if that does what I think it's going to do. Actually, I shouldn't. Well, that's fine. So this why does it just look like a normal cosine? It's supposed to be shifted. What if I take away the parentheses now? Really? You don't want the parentheses. But C over B is the phase shift. That doesn't make any sense. Am I bad at math? Like, why doesn't this get shifted? I do. Oh, you know what? It does get shifted. It's just being diminished by the pi over 40, which is a very small number. So we don't want the parentheses to make our life a bit easier. I use ChatGPT too? Yeah, I know. Who would ever do that? Kinda. Okay. Why would you ever want to use the b factored out version of this then? Like that feels pretty freaking useless. That's why I hate chat GPT. I've never asked it a single thing in my life, and I never will. I think it's stupid. Well, that's not just why I hate chat GPT, but that's part of it. You never used it before? Oh, okay. So stupid. Why do they make you do that? Okay. You get in the form that they want, though. Well, I have it in the form that they want already, but can you have a cookie? All of the ones that I made? I do have quite a few left over. Hmm. You know what? I got you. Say no more, King. All right, open wide. Nom, nom, nom. You know, I got a whole like tub full of them. Baby bird at you. Oh God, no. I'm okay. Does it pick up my chewing sounds? I hope not. That doesn't seem like it. Okay, good. So if we want to do this with cosine to match their thing. Well, not meeting up to, so I don't want to do math. Also, pants make the best napkin. Fight me. Hey, Squirtle. Mommy milk? Hope the Fortnite's been going good. Okay. Actually, that cookie tasted a lot better than when I ate them last night. Okay, so if we wanted to do an equivalent thing with cosine, we do 26 times cosine pi over 40 x minus pi over 2 to get our phase shift. But they wanted the format with basically this coefficient factored out because they want the x to be alone. So that wouldn't be an acceptable answer with the way the question is proposed, or posed, not proposed. So you have to factor out the pi over 40. And when you...
I'll stick you in my prayers. A fine dark soul to you.
Dude, that alert's been playing so much and it gets me every time because of the ambient noise. Thank you so much, Skirtle. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's my favorite line from Dark Souls. That whole DLC is so good. Dude, I get jump scared by my alerts so much, it's bad. So we backed out the pi over 40. You divide the pi over 2 by pi over 40. So it's 20? So when you multiply that back in, you should end up with pi over 2, and I think you do. Okay. So that would be the correct answer in the way that the person... I can do math because you got... Yeah, no. The entire stream is off. No one's allowed to sub, or else I just cut things off. The first time that Eden will be exactly 103 feet from the shoreline. You know what? That tea is doing a bad job of washing down the cookie. Let me get some water. But no, you have to sub Central. You just can't play the alert. The short is Ocean Shores. I mean, you know, we can call it Ocean Shore. There is a carousel in Ocean Shores. Yeah, you used to play too much PNW. It is. I mean, I guess it would look stupid to say Ocean Shore Ocean, but you know, why not? I feel like I'm smart here. Just don't stream it. Oh, that's cheating though. 103 feet from the shoreline. Never have anything to watch at night now. You want playing hip hop for kids at the airfield? Yeah. I haven't seen him on in a second. You're on 103 feet from the shoreline. How do we get that? This isn't as simple as plugging 103 in. Oh shoot, it should be T's, not X's. Oh, that erase is so nice too. Oh my god, why haven't I been using these markers all my life? So the thing about this is that F is the vertical displacement, I want to say. You gonna stream tonight? Oh, okay. They're watching anime. Oh, okay. At 3 a.m. I don't know the last time I stayed up until 3 a.m. Oh, wait. FFT is supposed to be the distance. Oh, I've heard of Green Hell. I never watched it though. I saw that you were streaming it, but I was hanging out in someone else's chat. Is it good? I mean, that's a pretty good improvement, Central. Wait, so what's the... Ooh, the function I made is... It only deals with how high up on the carousel. Maybe... Oh, that's why you do the plus 90. Oh. I get it. I think. Do you have to do some Pythagorean theorem stuff here? Actually? Oh, wait, no, to the shoreline, not the origin, though. Could not say hardcore, but it's challenging? Oh, okay. You're crying and screaming because it's scary? I have like I haven't streamed it, but like I've started a playthrough of The Forest. 'Cause like I've had it in my Steam library for so long, but I never got around to playing it. But it seems like a similar game. It's you like it? Yeah, I started playing when I saw streamers playing Sons of the Forest, but when it first came out, it definitely was not complete. I don't know if they've worked on it since. Feet from Eden to the shoreline. So I think you do need plus 90 because here you're 90 plus whatever this distance is from the shoreline if you go straight across. So you don't need Pythagorean theorem stuff. I think it's just as simple as plus 90. Except Maybe cosine is better. Okay, this is actually almost much different than I thought it was. Or like, this function is wrong that I have. The force is better? Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like I should give it like a good, like, full playthrough. I don't know, I keep on getting distracted. There's a ton of games that I still like want to stream that I just don't have the energy to. Okay, so I need to think about this in a different way because distance, in terms of distance from the shoreline, ooh, the sine is going to be, cosine is better here. I'm going to be honest. Because we need it, for this first quarter, we need it to be positive, and then we need to be negative for this half the quarter. Then we need to be positive again for the last part. And that's more like cosine. Interesting. So I need to pay more attention to how the question is phrased, I guess. So we still want 26, and then times cosine, because that actually behaves how we want it without any phase shifting. We still can do pi over 40, t, close parentheses, because we don't need phase shifting, and then just plus 90. So actually, I agree with, wait, that's 90, that's not 90. It's better if you co-op? Oh, okay. Yeah, I initially started to play through with my friends like years ago, but we never, like, we played it once and never picked it back up again. So, you have friends? No, I just made up that story because I wanted to sound like I have friends. I agree with their answer there. Never used that joke before. Oh, yeah. Oh shoot, my mic is flopping. Sorry. Okay. And so now with this function, we can just say, we can just set f equal to 103 and don't have to overthink it. So 103 is equal to 26 cosine pi over 40 t plus 90. We just solve this for t. So let's start by subtracting 90. We get 13. Let's divide by 26 in the same step. We can do some mental math here. 1/2 equals cosine pi over 40 t. Now I want to do inverse cosine. We'd have to be careful because we want the first time it's 103, and we need to check our angle there, I guess. This might be overcomplicating it, but arc cosine of 1/2? Jokes. No, I don't even have those either. Well, besides, you know, this math stream, that's the only joke that I have. Arc cosine of 1/2. Oh god, I know this. It's pi over 3. So pi over 3 is equal to pi over 40t. Okay. And then you multiply by, or you divide by 40 over pi. You get 40 over 3. And the angle of pi over 3, I think, is actually fine. Because it'll be like right up there, and that makes sense for that being the first time that... Does it make sense? Yes, it does. Okay. You love pies? Well, all I have is meth? Yeah, I do have that. And I also have pies. Okay, so I think that's the answer for part C, 40 over 3. Function y at t represents the y coordinate of even as a function of time. And that, oh hey, so that's what I did the first time, so I agree with that. I have to make a pi for stream. No, that's not a bad idea. 500 followers is still going to be like a long time off. So I don't even have to worry about how I'm going to actually do a stream like that. make a pi while manually calculating like more and more digits of pi. No, that's gonna make it way too challenging. I never actually made a pie before. I made a cake. First time eaten, we'll have a y coordinate of 4.5, or it's 6.5. Don't make it boring, just make it fucking boring. Wow! I thought calculating digits of pi would be exciting, okay? uh, okay, so for the very last part, we take their function before, the one with sign from part 4, instead equal to 6.5. Let's just find that quick. 6.5 equals 26 sine pi over 40 t. Okay. 6.5 divided by 26. I bet you, yeah, that is actually, it's 4. Yeah, it's 4. Or 1/4. Oh, that's not unit circle. Oh, these guys are jerks. You have to use a calculator. Unless let me actually verify this. That doesn't matter. I have an aunt who prides herself on making very good pies. And I keep on meaning to go over and like steal her recipe. And with Thanksgiving coming up, there'll be a good, is she hot? Dude, super. It is 1/4. So this is just, it's just a random number. Okay, that's annoying. She's single? No. I know, I'm just nasty. Okay, so arcsine of 1/4 isn't really anything, but we get t equals 40 over pi arcsine 1/4. You can plug that into calculator if you want, but who cares? Okay. And this person basically got like nearly all the right answers. Hasn't stopped you before? There you go. Oh, I didn't. Oh well. You know, who cares? I forgot to make my browser small again, but it's not the first time I've done that. My wife single? Yeah, dude. Let's refresh, make sure no one's commented. Nope. So what about this? Don't they get? I mean, I shouldn't say actually, I agree with your answers you gave for parts 2 and 4. For part 3, you take the function f of t, surely. It's facts, like it's I really need to avoid words like obviously and clearly and all that, because I do really hate them. And I actually isn't as bad, but it can also be kind of bad. Actually, yeah, I mean, I just said actually again. But yeah, no, the way that I was saying it, actually, it definitely wasn't bad. Yeah. The answer is 5, thank you. Set it equal to 103 and solve for t. Similarly, for part 5, take the function for part 4, set it equal to 6.5, solve for t. Only other thing I'd add is that you should simplify 2 pi over 80 to pi over 40. Okay. Hey, Zone. A to P, B to Q. Connect all the corners to get 3 trapezoids. But if you apply the formula for a trapezoid, you get a whole bunch of just line segments, or like you get a whole bunch of different, like, you know, QR plus BC over 2 times 2. Maybe I need to actually write it out, and I'll see the next step after that, Zone. I was exploring trapezoids before, but I didn't get super far. Hey, Sheaf. P prime, Q prime. Keep this drawing up for when Drew says his next thing. Setting PQ to AC. In BC. Really? So I tried drawing those lines too, but I didn't get that far either. I believe you guys, like, you know, I very easily, like, miss stuff. Huh. Okay. I don't think this is helpful. Let me erase that. Let me try the trapezoid thing that Zone Ranger said. And then I'll look into what Chief said. So I believe Zone is saying, basically we connect all the corners here. And there's a trapezoid here, a trapezoid here, a trapezoid there. And I guess we do know their areas. It seems like it's gonna be very complicated. I'm not sure where to go after that, but let's just see if we see anything after we do all that. So the area of the big triangle ABC, I guess we could write 1/2 AB times BC. I don't know if we even need that representation of it. Or it's equal to the area of the small triangle. PQ, QR, plus then all the areas of the trapezoids. So I'll start with the bottom one. QR plus BC over 2. And I guess I did realize that QR is 1/3 of BC. So that might be important. I'll do the left trapezoid next. PQ plus AB over 2 times 2, because that's the height of the trapezoid. Plus, then the upper right trapezoid, PR plus AC over 2 times 2. ABC to be the lengths of the long sides of the opposite angles ABC. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting the notation mixed up with, like, what Drew was saying to do. Let me do A, B, C, even though this isn't, I don't know, that's the way that the angles were given in the problem, I guess, even though it's not the conventional A, B, and C. So if we're willing to accept that the smaller triangle must be the same Pythagorean triple, because they are similar, and that then that Pythagorean triple is 1/3 of the bigger Pythagorean triple, we can do some substitutions. I feel like it's... I don't know where this is going to lead, but we can at least write it with the A, B's, and C's. I guess A and C, more like. 1/2 AC is equal to 1/2, and then here, do I want to do 1/3 C, 1/3 A? QR is 1/3 A. BC is just A. And then the 2's cancel. I feel like it's gonna fizzle out to 0 or something. So maybe I'm not doing the right thing here. We're just gonna get some kind of like true statement that doesn't actually help us. PQ is 1/3 C plus C. I hate that I'm going on like 2 lines, but it's to do. PR is 1/3 B plus AC is B. What happens when we combine like terms? Or at least get things in a little bit simpler form. 1/18 AC 4/3A plus 4/3C plus 4/3B. We could substitute out B. Hey, Zach. To compare the areas, you should have AC equals 3A plus 3B plus 3C. You can multiply everything through... I mean, I guess we'd have to do it by 18. Let me just... Oh, I guess... Just keep on doing this algebra. 1/2 minus 1/18 is 9/18, 8/18. 8/18 simplifies to 4/9. Four thirds A plus 4/3 C plus 4/3 B. Multiply everything through by 9 and divide by 4. You get AC equals 3A plus 3B plus 3C. Okay. So that is what you said we would get. And we could get rid of the B and get everything in terms of A and C. I don't know if we want that. You're saying we do want that, Zone Ranger? All right. AC is 3A plus 3 root A squared plus C squared plus 3C. And I assume we want to maybe isolate the square root and then square each side. And then we get some kind of quadratic that hopefully is factorable into something that makes sense. I don't, it's the only direction I see this going. We should divide everything 3 by 3 as well. And, I mean, that's gonna be annoying to square, but hey, hoo-hoo. Turns the perimeter of the bigger. No. It's not right now. Actually, I can make this work. How's it going, hoo-hoo? I just want to make sure that I don't get covered up by the problem. Okay, so if we square each side, I don't make Wolfram Alpha do that squaring for me. I feel like I'm gonna make an algebra mistake. Abdallah, you might need to refresh. Then solve for C? Okay. 1/3 AC minus A minus C squared. I really don't want to make an algebra mistake here. Okay. Well, good news is that A squared and the C squared will go away. So we won't be left with all that many terms. A squared, C squared over 9. Make sure I'm right in a spot where it won't be covered. Minus 2A squared C over 3. Minus 2AC squared over 3. Equals 0? No, plus 2AC. Equals 0.
I'm afraid I just blew myself.
God dang it.
There's got to be a better way to say that.
I still get jump scared. Thank you, Central. I had to erase it. I needed room on the board. Thank you for that, Central. This is not acceptable.
Price, you cooked the
I know.
shit out of it!
Giving words tomorrow? Yep. I already have my alarm set. Okay, solve this for C? I guess we can Pythagorean theorem this. Well, no, we can factor out a C. Okay, we can factor out a C. Okay, that'll be much easier. Factor out the AC and get rid of it. Oh, you have to go, hoo? All right. Thanks for popping by and for the dogs. Yeah, I just added that, Druha. It has to be Twitch friendly. Okay, so yeah, we can factor out an AC. I'm gonna come all the way up over here. AC over 9 minus 2 over 3A minus 2 over 3C plus 2 equals 0. And then AC equals 0 is trivial because we're talking about triangle lengths, so we don't care about it. So all we have is, I'm gonna multiply it through by 9. I hate these fractions. So we have AC minus, what's that gonna be, 6A minus 6C plus 2 equals 0. We wanna solve that for C. Let's get the non-C's to one side and factor the C out from the terms that have it. CA minus 6 equals 6A minus 2. Good. C equals 6A minus 2 over A minus 6. Wait, plus, oh, thank you, Zone. Really? But we don't get a cancellation there. Maybe we're not supposed to. C equals 6 plus 18 over a minus 6. Did I not factor something right? It can be anything, Dreamhut? Like Central got a train, as long as it's Twitch friendly? Simplify what I have? Does that? How does that simplify? We get. Oh, you long divide. Oh. Okay. So a minus 6 goes over here. 6a minus 18 goes over here, I believe. So we do 6a minus 36. And then that becomes a plus, which becomes positive 18. Plus 18 over a minus 6. Is that what you got? Okay, good. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Well, I don't know what we do with this, but I get how we arrive here. C is an integer. Right. So this will only be an integer. Okay, if it's a factor of 18, a minus 6. Okay. It can't be more than 18. It can't, I guess it can be less. Or it can be just the factors of 18. If for the results there. So a must be since C is an integer, I guess a positive integer since it's a length. A has to be 7. It can be 8, 9. Dude, I don't even know my numbers. 9 goes with 3. 3 times 6, so we need 6. That's 12. And then that goes with 9. We're gonna get 15. And then it can be 18. So 24. Like that. Those are all the integer solutions for A? Or A must equal this for C to be an integer? I mean, okay, yeah, no, A, it doesn't make sense for, well, If A is equal to 4, no, we get a negative result. If A is... If we had like a negative 9 on the bottom, is that still valid? If we had like, yeah, that'd be 6 minus 2 is 4. Oh yeah, natural numbers. You're right, Drew. I should have written that. Only 3 of them will work? Because is 7 not in a triple? Like, is that the rationale? $724. Okay, never mind. Let me check if they work now. Oh, to give the hypotenuse an integer. For the big triangle, they all have to be integers, but I guess it has to be, we have to check the A's such that they give a C that, okay, so maybe we need to check that they're triples with the A and C in combination. So if we did take A equals 7, we do get C equals 24, and that's a triple. Maybe that still doesn't necessarily allow a triangle inside it, but maybe the other ones won't have that same quality. So if we do A equals 8, we get 18 over 2 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. 8, 15, 17 is a triple. Okay. We take A equals 9. We get 6 plus 3 is 9? I should actually write this down because I'm gonna forget. B equals 7. How did I? Oh yeah, C equals 24. E equals 25. A equals 8. C equals 18 over 2 is 9. It's 15. In that triple, 8, 15, 17. A equals 9. C, it's 18 over 3 is 6. Plus 6 again is 12. It's 9, 12. That's Pythagorean triple multiplied. E equals 15, yeah. Okay. Draw a capybara? Oh, I'm surprised it's actually, I don't have to tell you no. See what skills they work with? All right. I'm gonna like check these first, but I will do that, Drew. So if A equals 12, we get 18 over 6 is 3. C equals 9. Didn't we have this? Oh, this is just a reflection of the one above. Okay. And then I assume we're gonna get the same with 15 and 24. Because if you do 15, then you get 8. So we get b equals 17 again. And so I'm not even gonna do the mental math for the last one because I'm pretty sure it's right. Or it's, you know, it's that same pattern. Okay. So are these our answers? That's it? Huh. All right, Zone Ranger, thank you. I really didn't see how that worked out until the very end there. Thank you for guiding me through that and being patient with me.